gonna have to hear nature because I'm outdoors enjoying this beautiful day in LA. Yeah, now I can that sound. So hey guys, so okay, I got a new Epson EcoTank, and it's a 15,000 a little while ago, maybe 2 weeks ago on Amazon, and I got it. This is the next size up. I had the 27, I think it's 2700 or 2750, which prints regular size 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper and probably 8.5 by 14. So I wanted to go the next size up. So this one prints up to 13 by 19. Okay, and then the next move will be the big Mama Jamma. And the reason why I got this is because I want to start to sublimate on some bigger items, some larger items. And right now what I'm having to do is tape multiple sheets of the 8.5 by 11 together to create the larger prints. So we're gonna just unbox this baby, and then I'm gonna show you how easy it is to convert it to sublimation. Whenever you're wanting to pick a sublimation printer, you want to find one that has the tank, and you'll see a printer that has the little window where you can see the different ink colors in it. Those are the printers that make the best for sublimation. And all you need to convert it is going to be just Sublimation Ink. I have a couple different versions. I've been using Hippo brand, and this is what I've used so far. I've also ordered Koala brand, but I haven't used this one yet, so I don't know anything about it. The reviews were okay on Amazon when I first did it. And so you need to get the 4 colors. So you need your black, your yellow, your cyan, and your magenta. And these come in a kit. So if you just look for Sublimation Ink, and I'll try to put links to these ones in the description after I finish the video. And then you're going to need some syringes. These are just regular syringe that you'll find, medicine syringe. And then you'll also need the little needles. It's not really a needle, but it goes with the syringe. So when you Google Sublimation Ink, you'll also see links for sublimation, the syringe, and needles. So I'll make sure I put all that down in the description. I like to just have 4, one for each color, and then I'll wash them out when I'm done. And then you'll also need good old trusty baby wipes to wipe up anything. You may want to use gloves if you don't want to get ink all over your hands. I'm a messy crafter, so it doesn't bother me. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get her open. Got scissors. And I'm going to turn my video off because you don't need to see me, and it'll also help save some of my bandwidth since I'm outside. You know, I'm stretching the internet from all the way in the house. So I know you're not supposed to do this, but my blade is still packed up from the event this weekend. All right, so all the little packaging, all the little paper packaging, which we never use. And then these are the bottles of ink that it comes with, which we won't be using. So we just set those to the side. If anybody has one of these EcoTank printers and you need some extra ink, send me a message because I just have this ink sitting around. Who knows, I might order another one to use as the actual printer. But I don't need it right now, so. All right. Not that big, doesn't take up too much space, so that's a good thing. Okay, let's remove all this tape. And the main thing is I want to be able to get to the ink tank, because that's what we're going to be working with today. Get all the tape. Okay, so as you can see, I'm a little bit closer. So you see here we have the 4 different carriages where the ink goes. Okay, so if you lift it up, this is the black one, this is the cyan, which is blue, magenta, and the yellow. It is very simply white at the ready. I am going to, this one was for black. So I'm going to just take my syringe and the little hollowed out needle, and I'm going to just stick it right in. There you go. See these little white things? That's like the little funnel or the where it goes in. It doesn't matter if you stick it in the front one or the back one. I'm going to just stick it right in there. And I actually like to pull this out to start. And then I'm going to take my ink, and the ink has a little screw top. I'm going to just take it off. As you can see, the nozzle. And then I'm going to just pour it in slowly. It kind of drips in. And I'll probably go like halfway to start. Okay, it's a little under 6. And then I can put the top to the syringe in. It's going to start to apply the air pressure, and then you'll see it slowly start to go down, and that's letting me know that it's now going inside the ink cartridge. And then you can just apply some pressure. And you just don't want to overfill it where it spills out of the little cartridge area down here. Okay, and then that's gone. Just kind of pull it out. And then you just keep adding it. Okay. And it's going in now kind of by itself. If you just want to be patient and let it just kind of flow, let gravity do its thing. Remember, it's a very thin nozzle that the ink is actually going through. And as it fills up, you'll start to see it come in here. You'll see little dark areas in your tank level. You guys can't see it because of the angle I have at the camera, but we'll just kind of let it do its thing. And I like it to be about halfway full in the tank. I don't use my sublimation printer like every single day, so I don't need my ink tank to be all the way full, meaning just having the ink sit. Yeah, it's about a quarter of the way. And I'll fill it. I'll fill them all about a quarter of the way. So this will be the last one I'll do of the black. And if you're new to sublimation, sublimation is just a process where a specialty type of ink is applied to a specialty type of paper. And then you can iron on, or we call heat press, your image or your design onto a fabric or a surface that has a high polyester content. So, for example, if you're doing a shirt, the shirt would be a majority polyester. So maybe like 65% polyester, 35% cotton. The higher the polyester count, the more vibrant the colors are going to appear on your surface. You can also sublimate onto lifestyle goods, so tumblers, mugs, um, keychains, cell phone cases, face masks, um, little can koozies, some glass, some wood, some acrylic. There's so many different surfaces that you can apply a sublimated print design to. And the good thing about it is it's full color. So however you create your design, those colors will show up, as opposed to trying to, do a design using vinyl on a Cricut or a Silhouette or another personal cutting machine. Okay, so black is just about where I want it. So we're going to go ahead and move on to our next color, which we'll do blue. I'll just go from dark colors to light colors. And again, I'm going to get a new syringe and a new needle because I don't want to mix my colors. And then there's the blue right next to the black. And I'm going to do the same thing where I'm just going to add the color to the syringe. And then just let the color kind of go in. So as you can see, it's not a very difficult process. It's just a little time consuming because you have to wait for the color to make its way down. And I seem to only have 3 of the plungers left. So one is not where it's supposed to be. So I'm going to just wipe this black one off with my baby wipe and just reuse it for this one. And just gently put it in. So 13 by 9 is a pretty cool size if you want to do like larger size t-shirts, maybe those like 3X's, 4X's, 5X's. If you want to do larger type of custom items, posters, banners, like smaller banners, tablecloth. If you want to personalize tablecloths with logos, the 13 by 9 is a good size for that. I'm actually going to be working on some memorial canvases. And I thought that would be a perfect opportunity for me to use my new printer instead of having to piece the images together. I thought that would be really cool. Okay, so let's do another 10 milliliters, and then that should put me at my quarter of a tank. Sounds like I'm filling up my gas tank, quarter of a tank. And like I said, I don't sublimate every single day quite often. So this Hippo ink I ordered back, I feel like in the summer, and I'm just now using up the bottle. So if you're a hobbyist, it definitely goes a long way. Now, if you are, like a full-time sublimation creator, then you want to look probably in getting the items more in bulk. But these are, what are these? These are 100 milliliter bottles. So, and this one is just now almost empty. The black one is fully empty now. Black obviously runs out before other colors because you use black to make other colors. But, and I've been happy with the color quality. I don't know what other opinions people may have about this particular brand of ink, but there are a lot of different brands out there. You can kind of just look at reviews or, test them out and see. Okay, so we're doing magenta now. Some questions people tend to ask about sublimating and converting your printers. Can you use any type of printer? And you can only use inkjet printers. These EcoTank printers are the best, the easiest to do because, as you see, the cartridge is external, it doesn't move, and it's built for you to be able to add refillable ink to it. Some people have tried to do it with regular inkjet printers that have cartridges, and then they just refill the cartridges, or they purchase the empty cartridges and then add the sublimation ink to it. I haven't tried that. I actually have I don't need another smaller sublimation printer. So I can't really speak to that. But I do know that these EcoTanks are hard to come by sometimes because so many people, for the purpose of sublimation. So if you see one at a good deal, you definitely want to grab it if you want to sublimation. I have a video, I think, on our Facebook page that talks about different things that you can sublimate on. I'll be sure to link that video as well. Got a little drop of ink on my surface and then quickly wipe it up. Yep. And my magenta is done. We just have one more color, you guys. And we would have successfully filled our printer. Now, why does it look like I don't have another? Now you know. Okay, I'm gonna flush this one really quickly because I thought I had another syringe, but I think I only brought in 3. And of course, the last color is yellow. Okay. All clean. So yeah, I flushed it out really quickly. And now we are ready for our last color, which is yellow. So it looks like I'm filling these about 20 milliliters, and that puts it at a quarter, puts the cartridge at a quarter full. And like I said, it lasts a nice amount of time. This yellow one is going to be messy. Getting on my fingers. All right. Wipe off my bottles. The top on tightly. That took what, probably 15 minutes or so to do that. And then the last thing is just to close and make sure that these snap. And then what I'm going to do is, because it's brand new printer, plug it up, clean print heads, do a test print and all that good stuff. And I'm going to slide this back so you can see. I don't know if you can tell, but they're filled all right here, which is like quarter of a tank, quarter of a way full. Because like I said, I'm not going to be using this printer every day. So I didn't need to fill it all the way and just have ink sitting. And that's that. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop them in the comments. If you want to watch me work on designing the actual memorial centerpieces, make sure you check out Nene and Sophie Facebook group. And that is where we'll get to designing some memorial stuff. So I'll see you guys later.